What's up, everyone? We are just doing a quick on the rail stream today, and that's due to the reason that I'm being asked to do some builds lately, and I wanted to break it to you guys. What am I using right now on the rail, just to make it a little bit more viable for beginners, and so that they can understand on how to survive the early game. So this is a quick stream, guys. It's only meant to show the new paths, the 2021 paths of this amazing game, which we absolutely love. So yeah, let's get down with it. First off, character builds. You gotta pick the stats that are more important for your run, guys. So it doesn't matter if you are going all the way, if you are into a melee weapon or into a ranged weapon or into side powers. That's something you gotta decide right now, especially if you're playing on dominating, and especially if you're playing Iron Man runs, which is what we do here in our channel with this and other CRPG. We are using a build here that is pretty good. Focus a little bit on survivability, a little bit on agility, a little bit on the dexterity, and of course perception being our main skill because we are going with ranged weapons. And that reflects into our skills. So we still have 30 points, but we already selected the most important things for us, which is a psi power, mercantile, stealth, hacking, and lockpicking. You can neglect some of those if you want. We also want some throwing. Doesn't need to be a lot. Sorry about the throw and device. It's good though. If you got a little bit of that rolling on. And crafting is always important, and this build has no intelligence, so we need some crafting to keep it up, especially on mechanics and electronics. Those should be our main focus if we intend to craft later, and it's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to craft because crafting gives you the most amazing shields, the most amazing guns, and it gives you the whole package you want. So we still have like 5 points left, which we can put it in throwing or anything else for that matter. The fact that we are putting some points into electronics events or hacking, even with the lack of intelligence. But be aware that intelligence is one of the most important base stats in the game if you intend to go nuts and go all the way high as possible in the technology tree. But yeah, this seems like a good all-around build, and this seems very fit for our starts. My trove today, guys, I'm sorry. And now for the feats. Since we have something planned and we are intending to go a sniper build, now is the time to pick the feats that's gonna fit our build, you know? So you can come here, show all feats, and you can just press the kind of weapon. You can just type the kind of weapon you want to choose, and that will take you to some specific feats for that weapon. In this case, snipe, shooting spree, and sharpshooter. You can see the requirements, and that allows you to plan ahead. So that's pretty good. In my opinion, it's easy and it facilitates the way you can assemble your build. Now you go here and filter stealth, and it's gonna show you a lot of stealth related feats. So pretty good, huh? And now that you know this, let's actually pick the feats. So the feats I'm gonna pick here, guys, are mainly and mostly the ones I like. And that being said, in my opinion, they help a lot in early game survivability, and that makes them great for any build you want to assemble. So we are gonna get sprint because we specifically went 6 on agility. We can even go high on agility, since dexterity at 6 doesn't give us much. What I don't recommend here, by the way, guys, is going like 4 points into any base stat. Trust me, you don't want to do that unless you don't have a real point for your build and you want to mix a lot and you don't know what to pick and you're testing the game, then you can do it. But if you are going 4 points, just go 3. That extra spare is really, really important. So in this case here, look how it changed the build. It changed a lot. And having 5 intelligence is good. Is it better than having 6 dexterity? That depends. It is good, nevertheless. See? The increase here is amazing. But we lose some at lockpicking, so it's mostly an option for you to choose how you want to play it. The reason we did that little bit of changing there is to show you that this also changed things here. Now we have hit and run. Kinda good. Especially for burst or heavy DPS high cost action points builds like the sniper. Keep in mind though that dexterity at 3 locks you out of some good throwing feats, and that's something you might consider. So to be reasonable, there's no easy start. Even if min-maxing is your thing, you're still gonna cut, so you need to be objective, and that's why you don't put 4 points into any attribute. Let's just cut this back, and I actually want to do something like this. That's gonna take a little bit of constitution. That's not a problem. So, since our first feat is sprint, and we are gonna show on a specific route to survive early game, especially if you intend to do it without dying, we are actually also gonna pick something called Sure Step. One of the best feats for early game, because safely navigating caltrops allows you to throw them at your feet, and also safely navigating puddles of acid allows you to go pretty smooth at deep away, which is the true challenge of early game. So let's accept this, and let's start. We are not checking the story because, well, we've played this game thousands of times. You guys know that. We're not gonna check the tutorial. If you never played this game, don't go on dominating. Go on hard, it's the sweet spot. In my opinion, of course, you can totally go normal or easy if you want. It's still a challenge. Now we're gonna increase the speed of the game. And we are gonna do something really important here, which is to export our character before we start the game. Because we wanna really get a specific start, and this involves to know we got that start. It involves having a conversation with a buddy of ours, either on the medical and psionics or in the armory or shooting range. We're just gonna go into the armory just because we want to talk to Lucas and we want to ask him to barter. And if he opens this directly straight, just quit the game and restart. But now, instead of remaking your build, you can just import, come here, Sniper Master, import, and you're gonna have your character without any gains, so you can restart the game. And why did I do that? Because there's a dialogue that Lucas have with you that tells you about a really random initial quest that you can get here called a camera problem, and that's really the quest we want to do for this build. But again, if you want to do the other one, the dead man's or dead woman's, go for it. We want to do the camera problem because it's worth more experience and it has a better value of paying, and it's an easier task for a certain level we intend to do it, so we can potentialize for experience gain. Some people think this is not cool, that we should just roll with whatever. And I can see that point of view and I can agree with it. But this is a guide on how to make it feasible, easier. And of course, this is a guide about maxing out the chances of surviving and the amount of experience you can earn. So for that reasons, we are getting that specific quest, and that involves getting a specific dialogue. And that might involve restarting the game a few times. Since we already restarted this quite a bit, let me show you the other way to know if you got the quest you want, which is going to the medical department here. And then just look here. See, there's no dead man. And this allows you to go ahead and really get a start at the game. So, if you are using Psi, of course, you can already take the pill. Be aware though that you are level 1. And this might cost you a little bit of your health, actually quite a bit. So it's something to keep in mind if you choose to go Psi. You're gonna lose some health. You can actually start to see your bars there. And now look, Lucas is gonna have that specific dialogue with us. And he's gonna tell us about a guy, Harland. So that's how you know you are in the right track. And then with that, you can just start the game. Ask for your weapon. If you have 10 persuasion here, you can get the 44. Is it a great weapon for early game? Not really. The 5mm, the 7mm, and the 9mm as pistols are better, in my opinion, for early game. That being said, the 44 is expensive. So if you want to take this route and have persuasion, get the 44 just to sell it. Because we are gonna get the 5mm here and we're gonna sell it. Let's not sell our money. We got somehow an anti-thermic red hound leather overcoat, which we don't need. So let's also sell it. We can sell the bullets as well. The reason for this is getting enough money to buy us 4 grenades here. Oh, but you don't have throwing. Doesn't matter. We want the 4 grenades. Why is that? That will all be explained and shown to you guys. So now that we got the 4 grenades, let's go to Commons and Cantina. Let's come here. There's a guy here that's called Jack Quicksilver. Talk to him until you open the trader option and barter. And since you have 168 SGS credits, And he has some Stygian coins, also known as Sharons. Just exchange this for this. This is more universal. Also, it has a better exchange rating if you do it in STS, because in other places one of this can be worthwhile 5 of this, and in this place here 1 of this equals 3 of this. So it's pretty amazing to be able to exchange and gain some value out of your credits or your Stygian coins. We're gonna trade. Still have 48 of those. Do we need 48? We actually need 25. So you can go ahead and get the 23 more, which would give 7 more coins. And is it worth a while? Yep. It's even worth to get it all. And if you do the simpler way, you can even exchange the 80 Sharons for some STS credits. Now that we did this, let's go here and let's learn that this guy teach psionics. Oh, but we are not going to do metathermics. I know, but we want to get this for free. We also want to go here and loot everything out of this room. You can talk to Brett if you want. We don't want to. We've already know what he says right now. So next, we forgot to talk about Tanner, with Tanner, but you can go ahead and do it once you reach Jack here. We forgot. We're gonna do it right now. This is just to get some items in the next level we are gonna visit. So here you can actually have some random loot in those 2 boxes, or have nothing. I always check anyways. And you can steal things from this kitchen cabinets here. Do it. Food is expensive. There's a little possibility that something is here as well. Try to barter with her. Tell the foods we won't need it, especially if she is buying 2. We don't need bio and hit right now, and this is worth 15 Sharons. Pretty good. So, I mean 15 SGS, guys, I'm sorry. Next stop is engineering. And now let's get the iron flux here. Also, you can trade with him if you want. It's gonna cost you some SGS credits. We won't do it right now. You can come here. Ask for something to trade and start looking at his gear. That's also important. Check the gear everyone has, because it resets every 90 minutes. So if you have a piece of gear you really like, you have 90 minutes after you entered a place to get the money to come and grab it. Otherwise it will just reset and randomize his items, and you will need to count on luck to have that gear again. But we pretty much did everything we needed here. So let's just go through a different route. The regular run would involve going to the caves and killing some rats, but we want a quick level. That's why we've been assembling the items, and that's why we've been exchanging things. So now, oh lucky, now you got some more materials to sell. Talk to Svana, go to the junkyard and pay her on credits. Again, better value of your money. Come here, talk to Colton, look at his stuff. If he has some green caltrops or poison caltrops, buy it. If it doesn't, you don't need to prolong the talk here. This area is a more hardcore and it's a more dangerous area than the first you should visit, so you just wanna come here to do something very specific, and you can go ahead and sell the boats just to make it more viable for you to buy. The point and the objective here, guys, is to have at least 25 Sharons once you go here to the next area. And why is that? You may ask. Because you want to come here to this guy, you want to pay the fee, which is 5 sticks. Here you're gonna find Fixer. He has 3 of the Burrow Poison Caltrops as well, but you don't have money to buy them now. You do if you sell some meds. I highly advise against it. It will involve a little bit more walking, but it's totally cool. So now you put some poison caltrops here, you talk to them, and you pay the Sharons to get inside, and you immediately come here, and since you have Sure Step, just throw some caltrops at your feet and wait for Elwood, because look, Elwood just stomped the caltrops, and that means something amazing, because that means he's gonna come back through here and he's gonna die. But for that to happen, you have to stay in a door, because the AI here actually recognized that there are caltrops here, and if you don't stand by the door, they will just come around and not pass through here. So now that Elwood's dead, just take it out of his body. Check the nice stuff you just got. Very good stuff. Oh, nice, I got good gear to equip myself now. Yeah, you do. But you also have good gear to go here and sell it. And that's what we plan to do, because that will give us the required Sharons to go ahead and buy the rest of the things we need to really make this trip here worth a while. So this guy is buying 2 firearms, and you have 2 firearms for sale. Go ahead and do it. Or even better, since this one here is not very expensive, just sell 1 weapon. Can you use this? Yeah, we prefer to use it because it's very good and because the value is not very high. See, he's only paying you like 88 for it. So let's go ahead and use this. Also, sell bullets. Bullets are money, guys, because bullets is a universal thing that everyone else buys. So now we have 40 Sharons more or less, I mean. And that's great, because now we can buy the rest of the stuff we need here. So come here into this guy, buy 5 of those, and we still have 38 sticks. Check the next guy, Ward. Because he can also have burrow poison caltrops, but it's random. So we want to check it, and if it doesn't have it, don't buy anything. Feel free though to browse his gear and know what he has. We can actually buy this right now. We want to put this into our control bar. Also this. Also this. And our shift bar is gonna go for meds, so we can buy it. We can arrange something like this, or you can do whatever. It's not really important how you arrange this. It's just up to you. And now, since we got almost everything we need, and we already paid the fee there, we're gonna go and talk to Fixer and buy the rest of the burrow poison caltrops that this map offers in a non-random way. So just do it. You still have 14 Sharons after that first walk, and now you're gonna get a lot more, and you're also gonna get some good items that you wouldn't, however, get until far ahead in the game. Wait for this guy to get out of here. Open this and throw some caltrops here. If you miss it, you're gonna have to deal with it. If you don't miss it like we didn't right there, it's awesome. So now put this here, take this here, put this here, and let's start with the normal caltrops. Why normal caltrops? Normal caltrops can't kill them, but it can lower their health enough for you to kill them with poison caltrops. So we are already doing this. That feels great because we have sure step, so we can just throw them at our feet, and it's gonna give us good value of health lost because of that. So now we throwed all the 5 caltrops. We still have 4 poison ones, and that's when the grenades come in. So the first thing you're gonna do is throw caltrops in your feet here, and then you're gonna throw the grenade as further as you can, and there is a risk here, guys, of you blowing yourself. So if that happens and this is an Iron Man run, well, that's sad. Still, if you do it like 15% at this square, and this is only like an empirical opinion, it tends not to blow yourself up. So we've already killed someone with this strategy, which is the barman here, and that's nice because it gave us a level. So let's level up. Getting more guns, stealth, hacking, lockpicking, temporal, mercantile, and the rest you can choose whatever you want to pick. We want a 20 here, and we want 5 more here. Oh, and there's also the feat, because you can gain feats every 2 levels. So we just got sprint and sure step, and we are using a sniper perception build. So next one, in our case, should be aim shot, but in your case, it all depends on the build you use. Let's just throw more here, and let's just throw more here. Let's see what gives. As you can see, caltrops are not gonna make them angry at you, which is funny, strange, and it's not a bug actually. Stige confirmed it's a mechanic actually that can be used in this place, because this place involves a late quest that you can do and solve it by doing this here. So now we missed the grenades. We're happy it didn't blow us up. We are more happy because people are chewing on our caltrops, and that's cool. Just give it a sec so they can step on all of it. That's what we want. And now for our last caltrop and our last grenade, hopefully without blowing ourselves up. The intention is to kill that guy here that we just did. So press the tab, look for his body, loot, and look at that. We just got ourselves an extra perception point and a night goggle. We just got ourselves a reasonable frequency shield emitter, some things to use or sell, and we got ourselves a good stealth armor, and we even got 20 Stygian points out of it, some bullets, some nets. That's really sweet, guys. That's really awesome. So now come here, close this. The guard here didn't die. That's unfortunate. It's so close for him to die, and we almost killed him. We want to come here and loot this 261 Stygian, which gives us the status of being rich right now. We have like 9,000 worth of value, and that being added by the items we just looted. So the ones we don't intend to use can be used to produce more money, you know? So that's pretty great, right? Now let's loot the shelves here for another piece of money, and let's get out. Be careful though, because if this guy sees you right here, you are in trouble, my friend. So now that we did that, we killed everyone we could with the caltrops we had. You can kill more of them if you have more caltrops. So keep in mind, it's actually good to go search in stores for the extra poison caltrops. Catherine here is a really sweet store that this game offers us. And if you went through that route, you can even buy, if you're doing, for instance, a energy pistol build, you can come here and try to buy your first energy pistol. So now we come here, we talk to Kohlmeyer, and we ask about his story, and you tell Dio you don't really need to do it to open the part of his quest line, but we did it anyways. We have 40 stealth, which is exactly the amount we need to come here and dismantle a fishing rod. So we just did it without getting noticed, and that's great because a fishing rod is expensive and you will need to fish for a specific quest item in this area. You can do it now, you can do it later. Since you have 40 stealth, it gets easy. So now we come here and we can sell things we are not gonna use. Bullets, again, a great way to make money. But this guy here, he sells sniper rifles, see? And the cheapest one costs 14k. So, wow, that's a lot, right? Yeah, it is. But also no, because we will be producing that kind of money. So this weapon here is expensive and it's a great weapon to sell. But since we don't have the money to buy the snipers we are just gonna use it for now. So gear up, reload it. You still have 20 bullets. That's cool, that's great and all. But that's not enough. Let's get more money here. And since we talked to Kohlmeyer, we know exactly how much we need. And we know that Kohlmeyer in his house has a big chunk of Charons. So that is what we intend to go grab now. And for that, we're gonna have to be smart. So let's just buy one trap here. And let's also buy 2 caltrops. We don't want to spend a lot, but we kinda need to buy some items to get that money, so think of it as an investment. We can buy one of this, and we can even buy 2 of those. This one will be geared, this one will be geared. We can put this here. Press F, put your aim shot in whatever slot you want to put it. We like to put them here. Aim shot or any other skill you'll be using, guys. I mean, it's pretty amazing to be in a place where you can gain that much value. And of course that involves some kind of risks, but it's not risky if you know what you're doing. So here, let's take this because it's gonna give us a little bit of experience, and let's also lockpick this and take this. And now let's go and do a dangerous part here. And for this one, you gotta count a little bit of luck and a little bit of preparation. So stealth here is a must, just because you want to be able to come here and not get harassed by rats before you do what you gotta do. And this is going here. You can throw the caltrops right now. Get your sprint into your bar because you are gonna need it. And right now you can just come here and wait for them. It's good that we got attacked by this rat here, and we actually don't want to kill this rat because it doesn't hit as hard as this other one does. So we want to keep him alive because this rat will block them from beating us and will also provide a choke point in which we can actually start killing the important rats there. That are the ones we really need to kill. So we lost some health here, no problem. Keep trying to kill this one. That's great. We are hitting things. He's also hitting us, so just pay attention in your health. You just killed one. Great stuff. We need to kill the other one. We need to kill the alphas first. Don't matter. Don't mind. If you are getting hit, it is what it is. Happens. So let's just shoot him again. And now we are in the dangerous area, 28%. So let's heal. That is just because we know what damage threshold or threshold we have, guys. So that's why we know when is the time to heal. But that depends on the armor you got there and if you are using it, so bear that in mind. Another thing you can do right now is, since you got a medium shield, you can actually turn it on right now. In that way, you will be able to sustain the damage, even with the cooldowns there. So now we can start killing another rat hound here. And wait for the second alpha. Just use the aim shot on the alpha. Don't use it on the normal guys. And try to use your pistol shots at the alphas as well, because the normal guys, even without the any melee skills, you can kill with a knife. So amazing. Switch to a knife now. And just kill the remaining of them. See guys, that gave us the amount of sustain that we needed to do this part here. And that's awesome. So, yep, everyone's dead. You can go ahead and loot them if you want. We always do, but that's just because we are kind of a hoarders. Now you're gonna enjoy a bandage, and you're also gonna try to recharge your shield, but you don't have enough to recharge the shield. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds out of bullets, so that's important for you to count, because you're gonna need to kill a hard fella now. And that hard fella is right here. So first things first, open it. He can't see you straight away because of the amount of stealth you have. You can come here and just put a trap right here. And wait for him because he can't see your trap. So you're gonna watch him there. And you're gonna manual start the battle as soon as he hits the orange phase of his eye here. And that's because you want to be able to kill him before he disarms. I mean, to shoot him before he disarms your trap. So 64% is a really bad percentage, but we need to try. We did it, and it's a crit hit. That's actually pretty good. If you have sprint, you can even shoot once more and then just sprint and go here so he can't see you, because he's gonna step on the trap trying to kill you. That's how he works. See? So now, one thing you gotta do is, since you have sprint, take the most advantage you can out of it. Which means coming here and shooting his face twice more. Something we could have bought as well is an adrenaline, because we know that he has high evasion, and adrenaline would allow us to maintain the DPS we are producing right now. So come here. And now you noticed he won't be dead, even if you shoot him once more. He's still trapped though, but you need to be able to get out of his way. If you come here, you won't get out of his way. See? You can't hit him with a knife. So, what to do in this situation? Well, don't fire an extra round. Just wait. Position yourself here, which is better because you don't have sprint and you don't have adrenaline. It was, though, a mistake we made not buying adrenalines. Shooting this here is really risky for us. So what we want to do is use the most out of our caltrops we can. So if we come here and we shoot him, he's just gonna kill us. Get back a little bit. Let the caltrops do the magic. We still died. Not a problem. Might happen. So let's try this again. We have to set the trap here, which is better than in the door. Wait for him to come. Start manually. Do the same thing we did before. Now we missed. We actually don't have more action points. Not a problem. So now switch to your knife and just stabby him. That will allow you for a better usage of your action and move points. Same thing. He's not trapped anymore. So now come here. Now you can actually sprint just to get yourself into a better position, so you can try to throw the grenade, and you will still have a shot at hitting him. Wow, so close. He's probably gonna kill us again. Yep. But it's kind of a big deal to do it. So we're gonna try once more. Open the door, get out of there, arm the trap. The problem about this, guys, is just because we didn't bought the battery or the adrenaline, and this all adds up, which sucks. Now, since we hit this one, now we're gonna kill him. Just do it like that. Another time. Well, we killed him and killed ourselves. Happens. Just keep doing it until you do it. Yeah, now we did it. I mean, RNG helped a little bit there. Still good. There we go. So now you come here. Since you got another level, let's just throw some more things at our skills. We don't have a feat this level. Don't forget to stealth before you come here. And now let's go and turn this to coal mire. That will give us 1,000 experience more. Which is awesome. That will also give us the opportunity, perhaps, yep, to buy for sniper rifle here. So you can even choose the one you want. This is 35 AP, this is 40 AP. Damage wise, I would still prefer the 690 7.62 Corsair sniper rifle. Easier to get bullets, cheaper, and of course you are aiming for a one-shot build, so it's still nice to have those extra action points sparing if you are in a bad spot and just want to relocate yourself. So now just see which one of those is currently more expensive and sell it. Also sell the 9mm. You're not gonna be using 9mm on a sniper rifle, but if you are using 9mm, then just sell the bullets you are not using. 34 Sharons. That's awesome. So, and then you got here poor, and you are living with almost 4K worth of items. And if you want more, well, go crazy on here. You can still get a little bit more by coming here and getting 5 Sharons that are inside this place here, inside this locker. Don't need to stealth, no one's gonna see you. You can buy traps and go siphoners. I mean, you can go really crazy here. But the way we do it is after we cut this, we just, of course, gear it. Go to Kendrick, buy the remaining 14 traps, sell the leather. And since we have no goal on anything else we truly need right now as an item, because we mostly got so many good stuff, let's just come here and buy from Fixer some mollies and some adrenalines. We won't be able to buy them all, so let's just cut the adrenalines to the half, and the mollies will just keep 3. We still can't, so maybe this. Nope. So maybe this. Still no. So let's just cut one more here, and now we can. Having 8 Sharons here is not enough, so let's just take all the mollies out, because we really want the adrenaline. It's better, it's something we need more. And now that we got it, we can go back and do the normal routes of leveling up. But now, guys, we have a sniper in our hands, or in your case, if it's a melee weapon, you can look it up here. There's some nice ones here. If it's a knife, you will probably get it from killing Kingmaker. I mean, if it's throwing stuff, you get them here. If it's submachine guns, you can get them from this guy here. I mean, if you want to go on a heavy armor, you can get it there. It works pretty much for any build. If you want to size stuff, you can get them from Fixer. He actually sells pretty amazing headbands for early game. But now that we did this, and now that we got a little bit of value out of it, let's just go and start the routes. So, first area we wanna immediately go is the compounds, and the compounds is just a regular area that you can go at level 1. It's actually an area for level 1, so there's that. Let's buy 2 of those. One for recharging or shield, and the other one for the Hexor. We might or might not get there. If you wanna maximize it, just go back and buy it from Ezra. We will try to get it there. Let's see if we can. Just stealth before going inside. And now let's talk about rats, okay? First of all, rats is something you can kill pretty easily. So no real reason to spend bullets on it. I just did it because I wanted to test my luck. And now that you are here, and those guys are fast, don't worry about them. you can actually come, trade this, or you can do it before engaging in combat and just shoot them once with the arrow that you got, and now you can start killing them normally. Gear your knife back because you already did it, and don't worry, the armor should provide enough protection for you to resist them. And if it doesn't, two things you can do. One, throw a flare, that will make them run. The other one is just sprint out of it and just get them using less action points to attack you. You can actually open this and finish this with a knife. There we go. Rats is something you try not to waste your durability, bullets, weapons at it. We found a door here. Don't go inside, because if you find the other door, the exit door through this way, you won't be able to gain experience out of finding them both. So here's the other door, and as you see, I gained 110 experience. If I went inside, I wouldn't be able to. So there's that. That's a little good tip. And since we killed everything here already, and we looted everything, let's see if we got the Hexer. Unfortunately, we didn't. So we won't be able to hack the first crates there, or we can just go back, buy the Hexer, and come back here and hack them, you know? All depends on you're willing to do it. Since we are doing this mostly as a guide, we won't come back right now. Feel free to do it if you want. I don't care about getting hit here. I can just bandage myself out of the damage they produce on me. Since you have sprint, go ahead and use it. It's a better stat value out of the damage they can produce if you get away from them. If you are getting away from something, guys, just make sure you are actually getting away from their action points and not just their move points. Otherwise, it's just useless. I mean, you can do it for RP reasons, but it's all up to you. Whatever. So the reason we are hitting less is because we have damaged or tungsten weapon, steel dagger. But we don't care about that right now. Just loot it here. You can come through this. You keep scoring that knife hits. We have a lot of bots here, so we are being buttered. Just a sec, let me deal with that. So, no bothers anymore. Let's just keep going. Anyways, you can do it Uh, there's 2 more here. I'm just gonna knife them out, but you can fence yourself away from them if you want. It's all up to you. We don't pretty much care. So that's what I talked about when I said I couldn't hack this. Don't forget to switch the power on. We actually didn't got the hexer we wanted, so we won't be able to. It doesn't matter though, even though if you want to know what is in there and it's always a weapon, it's good that you have it. So like I said, go back and buy it. Those guys here are in a perfect spot for us to try to hit this, but unfortunately it's just a 48% chance. It's a 68% chance here, so we pretty much prefer to take our odds against them doing it like this. So let's finish the rest with our knife. Remember guys, oh, I'm in a dangerous spot, throw a flare. It's gonna give you one round. So that's gonna give you the opportunity to recover yourself or even reposition, which is pretty sweet. Now we are gonna come here and open this, stealth. There are some traps here. We want to slot one here just to be safe. That's cool. We can even leave stealth now. He's not gonna attack us. We can try to do this. Make sure you turn your shield in the amazing possibility there is for you to be actually burning yourself there and not them. Hello, hippie. How are you, man? Yeah, I'm just doing a quick guide for YouTube, man. So now that's why you got your adrenaline, so you could get a little bit more value out of it. We don't care. He's dead. We're not. Just make sure you heal because his poison's nasty, bruh. But there we go. Atula is dead. We are also fatigued, so just wait for the debuff to go away. Turn it on. We can also hack this. You can always come back here and hack it later. So now we have a choice here, which for us is not really a choice. We want to go full perception on this build. So yeah, spend a little bit more here. We can hit 30 here. And now we can spend the rest on Mercantile. And now we have a feat to choose. So this level is a good level because we have some options. We have Interloper. We have Opportunist. Paranoia. And we also have some Psi-Empathy feats that we can use. For the sake of keeping this build as viable as possible for the true hard part of dominating, I'm gonna min-max here, but feel free to do whatever you want. So the one we are picking here is Opportunist, because it fits really well with the rest of the build, and because we want to get a bigger and wider spread of damage. So for that, Opportunist is, in this case, in the case of this build, the better option we got. So now we can either go here and kill them through this, which means we're gonna have to face them. Oh, by the way, if you have 7 agility, if you have 6 and food, if you have 5 boot and an armor, or 5 a boot and a food that gives agility, just come here, jump this, and get the oddity. If you are playing on oddity mode, it's actually pretty good that you do it like this. So turn this on. This is always a leather armor. Blueprint there, it's fixed, so it's good that you know you can get a leather armor recipe early on if you need one. We can lockpick this, we can't hack this one yet. We don't pretty much mind, so since we got the opportunity here, why not? Just do it. So 95%. You guys can see what is the power of the sniper rifle, right? Truly powerful weapon. Recharge it, and always use normal bullets for now, because the aim of special bullets is to conserve them for the true difficulty parts of this game. Reposition yourselves. Don't walk and shoot with a sniper, because you got a penalty, so always shoot before walking. That's not actually applicable to crossbows as well, so there's that, so you guys can know. We just got more, and this is a cave that is not always here, so that means this is a random event. Let's check it. Go stealthy, don't go like crazy there. And depending on the random event, it's really not worth to risk yourself. See, this is a burrower event. Why are you going to face burrowers right now? It's not worth it. So just retreat for a while. You can always come back here later and do it. Yeah, a freaking burrower. So that's not something we want to be facing right now. And it's not worth it experience-wise. So just run away. Run away. If you are in a bad spot, or you are just doing this level 1 from the scratch, just run away from them, you know? You're gonna take some hits here, not a problem, because now you can actually fence yourself, and that guarantees that you are gonna be in a safe spot to hit them. See, there's always a way to not die in Underrail. It all depends on knowing the systems and how do they implement them into the game. To do it a full run Iron Man is a whole nother thing though. I did it once and I have more than 30 finished games in Underrail, so I have more than 1,000 hours in this game. So if you are trying to do Ironmans, that's gonna involve a lot of knowledge of the game and some luck as well. So, as you guys noticed, down there, there's a second exit here, but it's hidden. If you come and find it, you gain more experience, so don't avoid it. Don't let it go, you know? 130 experience is good. Trust me. Makes a whole lot of difference. Especially if you want to get the most experience-wise value you can out of early game. So let's light this up. Even if you only need to light 3, light all the 5 of them, because that will give you more money from the reward you're gonna collect from Tanner. And money is actually something we really need if we are going to get the best items we can, either from crafting or from buying them. Oh, you are going on dominating with a chem pistol, hippie. Grats, man. That's an amazing feat. And that's something really good. And chem pistols are really great as well. So ask this guy about the tunnel. He's gonna give you a quest. You already completed it because you got the watch from the rat hound belly there. So now you gotta decide if you want to give him for free and get a discount, or if you want something that he offers from the watch, or if you want everything. If you want everything, you gotta have some mercantile. We'll just get everything, we don't care. We don't need to give him the free stuff because we don't need this discount. We know exactly what we want and how much money we gotta aim for. So now go to the commons and cantina and get your reward from Tanner. It's 450 SGS credits if you light them all. See if Jack here already resetted. He didn't, so that's a good opportunity for you because you can get 33 Sharons and he will reset in a few, and that will give you the opportunity to go and grab more Sharons. Sell the crossbows. You're not going into a crossbow build unless you are, of course, then don't sell them. Go to the agronomy and pen. Give this guy the tissue he wants. Quinton is his name. You can, of course, sell some stuff to him. We avoid selling organs because we actually want them for crafting, for brewing potions and drugs later. So talk to Brad, get the part where you have to grab their hoppers and go rescue Newton. Tell him you do it. And there you go, guys. We got a pretty steady start in the whole underrail dominating difficulty, and that was pretty great. I guess it went pretty smooth. It's something that gives you a lot of options. It allows you to go crazy on your builds and really test them out from the scratch, from the early levels. And it also enables you a different path which I think is easier from a point of view to make you really get the most you can out of the early game. I'm happy to be doing that for you guys, and of course, if you like it, just comment on it, let me know. And from you guys on Twitch, it's amazing to have you here. It's amazing to be able to do this in this community, and it's amazing to be with good friends, including my good friend here, Hippie Credence, who is also an Underrail player. But yeah, we just got ourselves really steady here and stable, and now we can mostly say that we have a shot at this at the early game and with the early start. So that's pretty much it. Don't forget to spread the love, guys. I have to go now. I'll be back later. And for YouTube, if you like it, comment on it, subscribe to the channel, and tell me, let me know if you want this to continue, if you want more of this, if you want to know secrets from the early game, and if you want to get tips for surviving dominating, which can be applied to Ironman runs as well. So yeah, guys, it was pretty awesome to see you. Thanks for coming, Hippie. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Don't forget to spread the love. Cheers. Bye bye.